All right. Well, I guess that's my thing that I say. At least my girls point that out to me. And I think I did go back and look at some videos and like, all right. So I don't know how else to start a video. But anyway, hey, on a serious note, today, February 27th, 2025 marks the last day 1 year ago that I worked my corporate job working for somebody else. And so, I mean, I guess you could say I still work for somebody. Ultimately, my customers are my boss, right? But, you know, I decided to pursue a passion of mine, which is dirt work, essentially. But the way I kind of view it is I like to help customers. I feel like ultimately I'm helping somebody that has a need, and they don't know how to accomplish it, or maybe they just don't, you know, have the equipment or that kind of thing. And so I kind of look at my job or my role, or I guess it's really my lifestyle at this point. You know, my wife would say, you've literally worked 365 days. And for the most part, that's probably true in some aspect or another, but I enjoy it. I don't really view it as work. Obviously there's things to accomplish, jobs to go do, customers to help out, that kind of, you know, I didn't necessarily, I think, know this is the path I was going to go on. You know, I worked in a corporate environment for 20 years. If you guys kind of follow my backstory a little bit, I've done a couple of videos along the way. But all along and growing up, you know, I was around equipment. I was redoing driveways, doing ditch work, you know, all kinds of stuff, this excavation stuff in general. And I just loved it. And it was fun to do. And then I, you know, did some work for some people that I know. And that kind of snowballed, and I started looking at maybe some equipment, and then I was able to get an excavator, and that just really kind of set the ball rolling. And so, you know, I look back at this year and of the, I guess, full time. I started this journey probably. I think the official day I registered my LLC was July 1st, 2022. So it's been a little while, but I did about a year and a half of like part-time. And then last year I left my job and have been doing it full-time. And then this would probably be 2025 would be like all I'm doing. Cause there was like a couple months in there I worked at my other company. But, you know, I think about, you know, the last year and the customers and contacts I've made, the friends I've made that were customers, the opportunities I've had to do different jobs that I wasn't quite sure about, or you know, was a little nervous, and they turned out well. And I think ultimately, you know, it's been, I think the one thing I've done pretty well, and obviously I've probably failed somewhere along the way, is communication with the customer. I felt like, you know, giving them a good, fair price, showing up when I was supposed to, doing the work that they wanted. And if there was something I needed to kind of do a little bit more of, I would go do that, and making sure that they're just ultimately happy, and then following up, hey, you know, is there anything else you need me to do, or how'd that project go? And so that's ultimately been the goal of mine, is to continue to grow the business and build that customer base where customers are coming back to me, you know, it's a year later, hey, I got another project for you. And I've been lucky enough that I've had several repeat customers. You know, I got a call just yesterday on a big project I did last year that they're looking to do some more work. And so it's probably one of my top 5 projects that I did for the year. It was a big grading job, big building pad, something I had never done to that scale, and they're ready to do some more work. So it's just been awesome. So I didn't want to drag it on. I just thought that, you know, here we are a year later. It's hard to believe how fast it's gone. Like I said, I've been grateful for my customers this year, or I guess last year. Been able to acquire some new equipment. Went on my first commercial job this year, and actually tomorrow am going back. So super excited. I just want to say thank you. I guess I just wanted to report in and give you an update. Those that might have been following along, and you know, stay tuned. I've got some pretty cool projects coming up already scheduled for 2025, and I'm super excited. Of course, if you know anybody that needs something, and you're in my area of you know, the, I guess, Central Ohio area, certainly feel free to share. But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you, and I hope you guys have a great day.